So I was talking to you guys at one point in time about how to actually overcome any financial situation, and it's real simple. I'll do a little breaking it down for you today, and kind of give you an understanding of how it actually works versus how what I have built at this point in time will allow you. Um, as a partner or need to be hired or whatever the case may be, you want to make a little extra money, how it will actually work with you. Okay. So basically what I was talking about is the key of being able to overcome your financial situations is simply being available. Okay. If you think about the times for when you go to work every single day, okay, your time usually doesn't equate for what you are putting in. It just doesn't, right? Especially when you got a regular 9 to 5. For those who are still pushing a 9 to 5, I tip my hat to you, me personally. It just doesn't work for me. And the reason I built this is because the truth of the matter is it doesn't really work for you either. Okay. And I can prove that. Trust me, I can prove it. So I wanted to create something that was going to help during this time, this trying time for while we're all going through these problems to a point where we can't seem to overcome our financial situations. All right. And I've built it. I've put it together and I've allowed myself to be able to put myself in position to be able to help just about anybody, anybody who wanted it. That's the whole point for why it is I created this. So without further ado, I'm going to give you guys a little understanding as far as how to overcome financially. Okay. It's real simple. All right. Um, if at any point in time you think about it, I want you to go tonight, go home, whatever, when you're reading this or while you listen to this video, grab a piece of paper. I got one sitting right here because I'm going to do some little problems here in a split second. But if you're sitting there and you start thinking to yourself, how much every single month do you need to equate to your bills every single month? Now, that's usually a hard uh, question to answer. And the reason is because it fluctuates throughout the time for which habits you have. Okay. Um, if you smoke a pack of cigarettes this day, you were, I don't know, having a drink out with the friends, and well, you decided to have an extra pack of cigars or cigarettes or whatever the case may be. Well, that's going to fluctuate, of course, your finances. And we all get that. We all understand that. But that's not, and that should not be a hindrance as to why you cannot overcome your situations financially. All right. So if you really think about it, I want you to sit down. I want you to take a pencil and a piece of paper, or a pen and a piece of paper, it doesn't matter. And I want you to write down how much your bills come up to every single month. And when you come up with that number, okay, I'm going to do some little numbers here in a split second myself. When you come up with that number, I want you to be able to tell me within 28 days. Okay, that's usually what it is within a month, an average, right? Within 28 days, how much money do you need to make every single day to equate to your bills every single month? This is not rocket science, people. It's pretty much, it's common sense. Okay, I'm just going to put it out there to you. Some of you aren't going to like me because of it. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say to you. I want to be honest with you and I want to be upfront with you. It is literally common sense to be able to take down some information, take down some notes, and know exactly what your bills come up to every single month. Okay. So I want you to do that first. All right. So let's just say your bills come up to, I don't know, say $3,400 out of a month, right? That's pretty average for a lot of Americans today. Okay. So let's do some let's put some numbers together. Okay. So you got 3,400. All right. We're gonna divide that by 28. Okay. All right. 5, 6. Okay. All right. That comes up to $121.43. Really, 42 to be exact. So $121.42 is what you would have to make every single day in order to equate to your bills at $3,400 every single month. Okay, let's give it something more simple. All right, let's give a simple number. All right, so say I don't know, what is the average bills nowadays? What, about 1,200, 1,500, somewhere around there? Okay, let's just go with 1,200. All right, at $1,200 every single month. Okay, divide that by 28 days. All right. That comes up to $42.86. That's all you have to make. $42.86 a day. So why are you working so hard? Okay. I got people right now that's on the board with a Nebor at this point. And every single time they get paid, it surprises them of how much money they've actually made. Simply because I don't orchestrate the way an average person does. I don't think the way an average person does. I allow myself to see what I need to see first, and then allow myself to understand if I'm capable of doing it, right? So in order to be able to overcome financially, you first have to allow yourself to become available, okay? So if I got a job, or to say that if Nebor sends you a job and you're not available, you can't make money, right? You can't go to your job right now, or don't go to your job, excuse me. You can't go to you cannot show up at your job right now and expect to still get paid. That's not how it works. So with that being said, I spoke one time before on how people pay their taxes every single month or every week whenever they get paid. You got $8 here, $16 there, $20-something here and there. And before you know it, it's done equated to $200-$300 every single month that you done paid into something that comes out of your check every single week or every 2 weeks or every month. And you don't even realize. Okay, you don't even realize that all of the money that you just sat here and just put in to something else. Yes, it helps with the economy. It helps keep the economy going, but you're losing more and more money. Okay, so with that said, with what Nebor does and how Nebor actually operates is we don't want to make money unless you're making money. Okay, this is not your normal lead system that's going to sit here and charge you for every single system or lead that you get. No, your leads are free. 100% free with Nebor. When you partner with Nebor, you don't have to worry about your leads anymore. You no longer have to worry about your marketing anymore. Okay. And we got people at this point that's making, I've paid, my biggest check that I've sent out was $1,300 for one day since I've started this. And it's been going good, strong for the past 2.5 weeks at this point. $1,300 I paid to make sure that somebody gets paid for their job. And of course, the way it really works is the fact that when we got that request, I sent that request straight to him, and he was available. He made $1,300 that day because he allowed himself to want to work. How much money did he spend? Well, I had to ask because I wanted to make sure. He said he put $10 on gas. That was it. You could only imagine how much time it took him to actually get the job done. I had to ask that too. 3 hours. He made $1,300 in 3 hours. And he called me up and he says, I've never in my life made this amount of money in one day. I said, well, you have today. You have today. And he just wanted to just be part of what we do and why we do it. The objective is to be able to put people in a position to a point where we know that you're going to be able to make money. We know that you're going to make it. All you got to do is just be available. All right. So guys, I know some of y'all sitting here thinking to yourself, oh, it's not a real job. Well, yeah, it is. Real job, real business. We're putting more and more people to work at this point in time, and it's just out of thin air. Boom, just pulling it out of thin air. People want our services. We need you at this point in time to make sure that those services get taken care of. It's just that simple, right? We got our members at this point in time that contacts us for service requests every single day. And on those service requests, it all depends on what they're requesting, okay? That's what will depend on who makes the job or who makes the money or whatever the case may be. But don't worry about that because there's jobs on there that you can pick up on. All of them are first come, first serve. That you can pick up on those jobs, and if you do, you became available. So you make the money for those jobs. It's just that simple. Also, you could sell memberships. It doesn't really cost much. It doesn't take much. I sold several memberships a day without even thinking, without even trying. Seriously. Why? Because I just showed them how much money we're actually saving them. So people want this service simply because we're saving them tons of money on their services. And it's the same exact services, the same exact professionals that they're going to use every single day. And we're still able to save them that amount of money. So it's a wonder to most people at this point, how does Nebor actually work? How does it actually function? Well, the truth of the matter is it functions simply sold on you. It's just that simple. Your skill gets the job. I don't know how else to put that. So with that being said, and I hate to be so direct with some of you, but the truth of the matter is after a period of time, it just gets old having to explain how people are able to make money when it's real simple, being available. Okay, so I wanted to share that with you guys. Nebor team, I want to be able to thank you, and I appreciate everything you're doing at this point in time. Sure enough, we got more and more to come at this point. Just bear with us. We're just getting started, and we're getting it all out there at this point to try to make everybody aware of what's going on at this time. And when they do, once they do, I can only imagine what's going to happen with Nebor at that point. Guys, jump on board. You're spending all this money in taxes every single month, and you're just throwing your money away. We require only $8, literally $8. That is literally $2 per week. $2 per week is all we're asking for, and those $2 goes towards your orchestrating your jobs. We market you for free. We give you the free leads, and there's much more benefits that comes along with it. Sure enough, I'll actually put the benefits in the description, of course, or down there, wherever it's going to be at any point in time. I'm going to put the benefits in the description so you guys can actually see it for yourself. And no, I'm just recording this. This is not just, this is not edited at all. I'm talking to you straightforward directly at this point in time. And because I want people to know this is real life. This is me right now in front of you at this point. I am the coordinator of Nebor. All right. And as the coordinator, I'm able to see the inside and the outside. All right. I do see why people feel like Nebor is not what they want it to be. But the truth of the matter is it's exactly what they need it to be. And I think a lot of times that's where we get it confused. Our needs and our wants. I'm not here to tell you what you need. I'm not here to tell you what you want. What I'm simply saying is I built this so you, as well as myself, can have opportunity. I have a lot of people come to me all the time and say, well, what if I do this? Or what if I do that? I don't care what you do. There's somebody out here right now that needs your skill at this point in time. And because of what we offer, because of what our services consist of, it allows them to be able to connect with you as a service provider. Doesn't matter what you service, what skill you have, whether you're a cosmetologist, whether you're a barber, whether you're a nail technician, whether you're a construction worker or a contractor. I don't care. I don't care what you do. It doesn't matter. You clean carpets, okay. You clean houses, fine. It doesn't matter what your skill is. You're a mechanic, okay. You clean pools, okay. You walk dogs, okay. You're a dog groomer, okay. There's a place for everybody right here at Nebor. I built it that way on purpose. Because right now is a time that everybody, especially through the trying time that we've had, all of what we lost, our friends, our family, all of what we lost. This is a trying time at this point, and we need to find a way to come together. And Nebor is my reason to put everybody together. Nebor is my purpose for why I chose to put it together. That idea, that concept, all by itself, is what determines whether we sink or swim. Fail or succeed. Love each other or hate each other. That's the honest God truth. That's what it all boils down to. And I'm just lost at this point why people just feel the need to just want to be against everybody. It makes absolutely no sense. So Nebor was built for the simple fact of being able to let you guys know or allow you to be able to see that it's okay to depend on each other again. If you're available and Miss Tanya or Mr. John down the road, needs their car washed or I don't know. You come. You tell me. Doesn't matter. Somebody need your skills. Somebody need your services. And it doesn't matter what skill or what service you offer. Nebor finds, as in to say connect, you with all of our members. It's just that simple. With that being said, you make more money. Because that's the objective in business, to make money, right? Well, it doesn't hurt for you to go down and help out Mr. John at this point in time, because Mr. John needs your help. Okay, Miss Tanya down the street needs your help. Miss Sally down the road needs your help. And we're just the people who know Mr. John and Miss Sally and Miss Tanya. It's just that simple. What do you offer? It's not for us. It's for you. I built Nebor for you. Hi, Nebor. I want everybody at this point to be able to see exactly what is possible at this very time. And the possibilities are endless. For some of you that may watch this video or see this video, if you see this video, by all means, let the people know. Okay? In the comments. Put it in the comments. Hey, I'm a Nebor. Let the people know. And it costs you absolutely nothing. I mean, as a consumer, it costs you absolutely nothing. If you want to just, receive services, all of our members, whether you a paid subscription or just a regular free service, every single last one of them still saves tons of money. So I want to be able to offer something before I take it. So I want you guys to understand that in order for me to help you, or let's turn it around, in order for you to help me, I want to be able to offer something to you first before I ask anything in return. And of course, that's been my whole mindset here lately. That's the way I think nowadays. The older I get, the more I start realizing, why am I asking you as a business owner, as a service provider, why am I asking you for something when I can give you something? Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Well, if I give you something and make sure that you're okay, you'll be more apt to bring it back to me. That's what Nebor is. That's one of the things that Nebor represents. We want to make sure that you're going to make money if you're going to be a partner. Okay, you're going to partner with us, we want to make sure that you're making money. It's just that simple. So, I'll put the application in the description as well. Anybody who wants to apply for it, whether you offer a service, you're individual, you're independent, you're LLC, incorporated, S Corp, C Corp, it doesn't matter. 501c3, it does not matter what you are. Everybody, anyone and everyone is a Nebor. Okay? So I want to be able to touch bases with you guys and let you guys know, like, look, this is real. This is not a game. It's not a joke. Every single day, I'm orchestrating jobs every single day. All right. Members only. We got members only who have their own group. Okay. They're members only group, private group. Okay. We have a group that's called Nebor Support on Facebook. By all means, please join the group and you'll see some of it yourself. You'll see it all for yourself. It's a free group. It's free to join. It's a free group. It costs you absolutely nothing, and we'll pay you to receive our services as a Nebor. We will pay you. Okay? If you want to become a partner, we're definitely going to make sure you're going to make money. Otherwise, what's the point, right? So, guys, please, for the love of God, I'm not here to make you think that we're not here for you, because we are. Another reason for why Nebor was built, because I want to make sure that everybody understands that we can do it together. And we don't even have to be against one another in order to do it. Go figures, right? Nebor, take care.